really are so happy to be celebrating our graduates today. As you will see throughout the ceremony, our graduates have worked very, 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 very hard. They are dedicated, they've worked hard, it's a rigorous program, and we're so happy to be able to celebrate them today. So throughout the program, you'll hear some of the stories about how they have sacrificed and how they are dedicated to the program. So before we get started, I'd also like to recognize some of our guests, formal guests up in the hospitality suite. We have President Jeff Albritton, who's joining us today, along with First Lady Cassandra Albritton, a longtime nursing professional. Hi, Dr. Albritton. And not with us today, but very important people also are the Dave and Cheryl Cophams, who created the By God's Grace Copham Nursing Fund. They just couldn't be here tonight with us, or today with us. We have Don Spearsky and Jean Livingston and their guest Joyce Santoro up there as well. Nancy McGovern, Dr. Joe Stetcher and the Shady Rest Foundation, Greater Fort Myers Chamber of Commerce and Business, Naples Community Hospital representatives, Frank and Ellen Crevetti, and then Physicians Regional, Kathy Barczyk, Jackie Williams, Michael and Susan Kyle, Dr. Marcia Weiner, and Jennifer Higgins from Lee Health. So welcome, family and friends. Let's get started celebrating our graduates. At this time, I'd like to welcome Dr. Mary Lewis, Associate Dean of the School of Nursing, to the podium. We're really happy to have Dr. Lewis and her knowledge and the knowledge that she brings. She's a gifted nurse, educator, and leader.
Dr. Holland. So I actually would like to introduce our new Dean of the School of Nursing, Dr. Susan Holland. Dr. Holland brings years of education and experience and kind leadership to the School of Nursing. We're so glad she is with us. The School of Nursing faculty meet educational and experiential requirements in order to be selected to teach. 5 of our faculty have doctorate degrees, 6 are nurse practitioners, 4 have been teaching for over 10 years. We are so lucky to have all of them working together for the students. Now I would like to have the lead campus faculty stand when I call your name. Dr. Michelle Rentas. Nora Stadelman. Maria Goldrick. Tiffany Thomas. Julissa Gonzalez. Cheyenne Brown. Let's see. Alrighty, the lead faculty. Now the Collier faculty, please stand when I call your name. Dr. Jennifer Ortiz. Deborah Ebam. Samantha Patnell. Megan Berry. Lori Canty. Sandra Ostrike. And Valerie Hahn. The Charlotte faculty, please call and stand when I call your name. Charlene Schwinn. Monica Pedwell. And Crystal Anderson. We would also like to thank our adjunct faculty. Adjunct faculty, please stand. Adjunct faculty meet the same rigorous standards for our education. Here we go. the same rigorous standards for education and experience as the full-time faculty. We could not do this without the wonderful adjunct faculty who were able to step in where needed to help our students, so thank you. Clinical associates. Any clinical associates today? Clinical associates, please stand. Clinical associates are RNs who are skilled in hospital and laboratory settings. These professional nurses guided our students through the clinical settings, assisted with simulation in our boot camps. They're a very important part of our nursing education. Now the program staff. Student Success Manager, Dr. Arlene Wright, who has inspired, educated, and contributed to the success of the nursing students. Our simulation director, Jessica Golda, could not be here today. We also need to thank our support staff for the School of Nursing for keeping the organization running smoothly, communicating with students, setting up special presentations, assigning rooms, you name it. Please stand as I call your names. Andrea Rediger, Marie Dare, I knew they were here somewhere. Michelle Sherman, Mary, aka Lulu Mandela. Our School of Nursing advisors are there to assist the students with schedules, personal issues, and provide guidance and help so that students can complete the program in a timely way. We're so grateful for the advisors. Advisors, please stand. That's Janelle Kingsbury. Our clinical partners are also vital to the success of the nursing programs. We thank the nurses, educators, and supervisors who have been part of the program from hospitals and outpatient areas. Most important of all, thanks to the family and friends for their support and understanding of the amount of work and effort required for students to progress through the nursing program. Family member support is crucial to the nursing student success. The nursing program is more than didactic classes. It involves patient care in real-life settings. This is challenging mentally and emotionally. Thank you all for being there for these graduates. Now, at this time, I would like to invite our ASN Program Director, Joseph Bear Stenzel, to come to the podium to present a few special awards.
Good afternoon. At this time, we would also like to start by recognizing those students serving or who have served in the military. Please stand so we can recognize you. Thank you all for your dedication and service. The first award is going to be the NSNA Award. The National Student Nurses Association brings students together and conveys the standards and ethics of the nursing profession. It also helps nursing students prepare for leadership roles in the future. The following students will receive a certificate and a leader cord, which signifies their participation in and dedication to their campus's National Student Nursing Association. These students are Sage Calvo, lead chapter president. This way. Mariela Escobar, Collier chapter president. Veronica Castaneda, Collier Chapter Vice President, and Fiorella Orrick, Collier Chapter Secretary. Within each cohort, a student was chosen by faculty for their Clinical Excellence Award. These students have shown commitment to continuous improvement, dedication to the highest standards of practice, and willingness to go above and beyond to meet the patient's needs. This semester's Clinical Excellence Award recipients are Dessa Kanzler, Charlotte Day Program. April Jenkins, Charlotte Evening Weekend Program. Angelica Perez Cruz, Collier Day Program. Nicole Nunez Martinez, Collier Evening Weekend Program. And Anna Davidson, Lee Evening Weekend Program. The criteria for Outstanding Student Award are students who are a student who is exemplary in the course setting and has also demonstrated clinical excellence. The students receiving this award are Megan Garcia, Charlotte Day Program. I need to backtrack for one more Clinical Excellence Award for Madison Gribbins. Sorry, Madison. Continue with the Outstanding Student Awards. The next award goes to Daly Krantz, Charlotte Evening Weekend Program. The next award goes to Veronica Castaneda, Collier Day Program. Athena Lubonja, Collier Evening Weekend Program. Kaylin Stefino, Lead Day Program. Taryn Geraldine, Lead Evening Weekend Program. Congratulations. I would like to introduce today's student speaker for this year's pinning ceremony, Taylor Math from the private campus program.
Hi everyone. It's kind of ironic that I'm up here right now because if you were to ask anybody from my cohort, they would tell you in our very first semester, I said with full confidence, I do not want to be a nurse. I would pass out at the sight of blood and I was incredibly squeamish. I saw it as a stepping stone degree and I stood by that for a solid year and a half. Fast forward to now, I work on the trauma unit, and after watching people casually save the lives of others every day, I started to understand why we did this. I can now say with full confidence I'm beyond excited and ready to step into the most meaningful and respected profession in the world. It's an absolute honor to be here. My name is Taylor Maith, and I'm giving this speech on behalf of the FSW Nursing Spring Class of 2025. I want to keep this speech lighthearted because let's be honest, we've all cried enough in the past 2 years. So let's take it back to semester 1. On our very first day, I remember Professor Sweeney saying, "Look around you, these people will become your family and your support system." And I remember looking around the room thinking, definitely not, but let's get this over with. At the time, we were strangers, just trying to figure out how to pass the manual blood pressure cuff check-off without having a full-blown panic attack. Now as I look around this room, I know that many of you will be in my life for the rest of my life. Nursing school gave me a confidence I never had, a community I never expected, and it forced me to live outside of my comfort zone. I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've actually felt comfortable over the past 2 years. It also gave me carpal tunnel, tachycardia, and according to one of my clinical instructors, sunburnt eyes, because that's how chronically tired I was. The whites of my eyes have returned. Second semester was when things started to click. I'm down about 10 years of life from the skills checkoffs and back-to-back exams, but I also learned how to set up IVs, blood transfusions, place catheters, and so much more. This was the semester that I really started to believe that I was a genius. Then came third semester, the dumpster fire. Teachers vanished. There was tumbleweeds rolling down the Charlotte campus. This is where the exhaustion really started to set in. To Professor Brown, I think she's up here. Thank you for adopting us when we didn't have a teacher. This may be more of a personal problem, but I would have never guessed that the fundus was a body part before I met you. In mental health, we learned empathy and how to unofficially diagnose ourselves, our friends, and especially our families with at least one personality disorder. Pediatrics in the NICU showed us the resilience of the tiniest humans. They reminded us that strength doesn't always come in big packages. In labor and delivery, we witnessed first breaths, and in the ICU, we stood beside final ones. We've seen life begin and life end, and in both moments, we stood with compassion and courage. Fourth semester felt like a breeze, comparatively. I'm pretty sure everyone here can agree we were so ready to be done with the program. But I also think we all felt a little sad when reality hit us, so we realized we wouldn't be around each other every day anymore. To Professor Charlene and Professor Monica, thank you for always assuring us that we will be nurses and that it's going to be okay. We love you. Thank you to our incredible faculty. You didn't just teach us how to be nurses, you showed us how to be compassionate, capable, and resilient humans. You believed in us when we didn't believe in ourselves, and will carry your lessons into every room that we walk into. To our family and our friends, befriending, dating, or being married to a nursing student is not for the weak of heart. Thank you for pretending to care about all the horrifying, fascinating things we saw in clinical that day because we thought that they were so cool. We love you and we couldn't have done this without you. Also, I'm sorry to be the one to break it to you, but when you send us a full lab panel and a concerning list of symptoms, our diagnosis is probably 30% school knowledge and 70% Google. To the children in the audience watching your moms, dads, siblings walk across the stage, let this moment be a reminder that your dreams are always within reach and it's never too late to go after what you want in life. To my cohort, thank you. For the group chats, the Quizlets, the tears, the rants, the late night laughs, the spontaneous mental breakdowns. You made this experience unforgettable and you made it worth it. You reminded me every single day that nurses support nurses. We lift each other up when we have nothing left to give. We check pulses when our friends say they're fine. We share snacks, stethoscopes, and stories. And in a world that desperately needs kindness, we show up. At the start of this semester, I wrote down the kind of nurse I wanted to be, and this is what I wrote. I want to be the kind of nurse who leads with kindness, who leads with curiosity and not ego. A nurse who doesn't pretend to know everything, but never stops wanting to learn. I want to be the kind of nurse who speaks up when something isn't right, even when it's hard. I want to show up for my patients and my coworkers with compassion, humor, and with grace. I never want to become so burned out or bitter that I forget why I started, and I hope I can be someone who reminds others on the hard days that what we do matters. So to anyone in this room who's ever doubted yourself or found yourself wondering, am I really cut out for this? Remember this. You have the power to make a difference every single day. Even when you're exhausted, even when you don't feel like enough, even when you feel like no one's watching, somebody is. And you might just be the reason they keep going. Never settle, always strive for excellence. The comfort zone is cozy, but it won't take you far. Lean into the challenge and dream bigger, because that's where the magic begins. Congratulations, class of 2025. We finally made it.
Thank you, that was a wonderful speech. And we're getting ready to have the students come up for their pay.
Pinning is beginning. So we'll start with Charlotte Days, Sarah Aker, support and encouragement. Riley Bordeaux. Riley would like to thank God first for the opportunity to be here today, as well as her family and friends for their continued support through everything these past 2 years. Desag Kanzler. Desag would like to thank God for allowing her to be here today. To her mom, thank you for being her biggest supporter and role model. Thank you to all her friends and family for supporting her along the way. Emily Diaz. Emily would like to thank her mother and father for their unwavering love, support, patience, and countless sacrifices that helped shape her future and allowed this opportunity. Brittany Gamboa. Brittany would like to thank God for giving her the ability to love healing others. Thank you to her family for their sacrifices, to her friends that she has made who are now family, and her managers for encouraging her along the way. Megan Garcia. Megan would like to thank her mom, dad, and Daniel for being there with love and support. Thank you to Hannah for making her an auntie of 2, and to her family who made all of this possible. Rebecca Jared. Rebecca would like to thank her mother for her guidance and her father, sister, and boyfriend for their encouragement and her peers for their support. She couldn't have done it without you all. Mandy Haas. Mandy would like to thank her amazing husband, Thomas, her loving mother, Doreen, her cherished daughter, Katie, and all her friends and extended family who supported her during this journey. Kara Intartaglio. Kara wants to thank God, her husband, Chris, her son, Gino, and her family for their love and continued support throughout school. Laura Langier. Laura would like to thank Michael for holding down the fort and for believing in her. To her kids, you can achieve anything. To her mom, for strength. To her dad, she knows you're so proud. Victoria Lorman. Victoria would like to thank her mom, dad, friends, and classmates for their support, encouragement, and belief in her. She's so grateful for each of you. Carliana Marseille. Carliana would like to thank her incredible mom and aunt whose love and strength inspired her path. To your family, thank you for unwavering support through every tear and challenge. Taylor May. Thank you to her amazing friends and family for their support, and her fiance, Barack, through it all. She wouldn't be here without them. Diana Reyes Bautista. Diana wants to thank her parents and sisters for their unconditional support and sacrifices during her nursing school journey. Their love made all the difference. Nicole Riccardi. Nicole would like to thank her husband and kids for their constant love and support, and her parents for their help and support. Stephanie Riviere. Stephanie would like to thank God for getting her through this challenging journey. Also her mom, husband, and the rest of her amazing family for their love and support. Shantae Sadler. Shantae would like to thank her mom and dad for their continuous support and allowing her to solely focus on school, and her amazing brothers and sisters. She loves you all. Leslie Sitola. Leslie would like to thank her mom and family for their love and support through this journey. She is forever grateful for all they have done and continue to do. Kara Thornton. Kara would like to thank her God for guidance, to her family and friends for their constant support, and her classmates for unforgettable memories and encouragement through this journey. Riley Topliff. Riley Topliff would like to thank her parents, her grandparents, her boyfriend, Derek, and her classmates for their endless support and love and encouragement. She couldn't have done it without them. Karina Trejo. Karina would like to thank her sisters and her parents school. She appreciates and values everything they've done to help her. Carolina Vento. Carolina would like to thank Sam, Angel, Sophia, and especially her mom for the endless love, motivation, and support, and to God for blessing her with his passion. Jasmine Wilson. Jasmine would like to thank her friends and family for their support and encouragement they have offered to get her through this moment today. Now the Charlotte Evening Weekend. Abigail Bryan. Abigail would like to thank her family and friends for supporting her during this crazy journey. A special thank you to Christopher for being her #1 fan. She wouldn't be without him and the kids. Daniel Dorsetant. Daniel would like to thank God. He would like to thank his sister for being there when he called and cried about wanting to quit nursing school. To his mom for their being in this corner. To his teachers, classmates, and everyone else who participated in his journey and made this possible. April Jenkins. April would like to thank the Lord Jesus for granting her the strength to complete this nursing program. Your guidance has been my beacon. She would also like to extend her special thanks to her husband, her kids, and the PCG nurse team for their prayers and support, and to all the faculty staff who helped her along the way. Daly Kranz. Daly would like to thank Fernando and George Douglas, the reason behind the journey, and Angie and Jonathan for making it all possible for their endless support. Yesenia Magnifesta. Yesenia would like to thank her husband and mother for their support throughout the program, her kids for motivating her, and everyone who has pushed her to be the best she can be. Gabriella Scaliante. Gabriella would like to thank her husband and family for being her backbone during nursing school. She would not have made it without their help and endless support. Now we have the Collier Traditional Day program. Giselle Alvaro Arvizu. Giselle would like to thank her family and her boyfriend for the endless support and love she received throughout this journey. She's also thankful for her professors and their wisdom. Evelyn Andre. Evelyn would like to thank her mom for being her biggest supporter through nursing school. Her mother's constant love, encouragement, and strength carried through her toughest days of the journey. Thank you for everything. She loves you. Casey Burnett. Veronica Castaneda. Veronica would like to thank her husband, mother, father, brother, and family who stood by her side and supported her through her dreams. Mommy loves you, Mila and Miles. Paige Davis. Paige would like to thank Jesus for strength and peace. She's grateful for her family, pastors, professors, and preceptor Jenny for your support, guidance, and teaching. Dashley Desir. Dashley wants to say thank you to God, her auntie and Uncle Toes, Dad, and friend teacher to her mom and husband whose love kept her through the program. Michelle DiRenzo. Michelle is filled with gratitude for the support of her family, friends, and school staff who provided her during this exciting and challenging time in nursing school. Mariela Escobar. Mariela would like to thank her husband and daughters for their unwavering support, love, and care, and patience through her nursing journey. Your support has meant the world to her. Olivia Harper. Olivia would like to thank the most selfless people she knows and who named her and gave her the same compassion they give to others every day. Thank you. Kevin Junkao. Kevin would like to thank his parents who supported him through the journey and his sister who motivated him to push himself harder. You got this. Karen Martinez. Dad and brothers for their endless support and motivation through nursing school. She couldn't have done it without them. She loves you forever. Alexia Moncrief. Alexia would like to thank her parents Patrick and Priscilla and her sister Jada for supporting her during her studies. Thank you guys for putting up with her. She loves you very much. Fiorella Orrick. Fiorella would like to sincerely thank her husband, parents, family, and friends for their unwavering encouragement and support throughout this amazing journey. Their love has made this possible. Angelica Perez Cruz. Angelica would like to take a moment to say thank you to all the amazing and supportive people who helped her get through this chapter in her life. This was by far the hardest thing she's ever accomplished, but she never felt like she was doing it alone. Karen Ramirez Garcia. Karen Ramirez would like to thank her parents and family for their constant support, encouragement, and love through the years. This moment wouldn't be possible without them. Juliet Scardarelli. Juliet would like to thank Josh and Riley for their support and love, and her whole family for helping her through this process. Olivia Vasquez Reyes. Olivia extends heartfelt thanks to her family for standing by her throughout this journey. This milestone is shared with them in gratitude.
Next we have Collier Evening Weekend. Ashton Brady. Ashton would like to thank her mom, dad, and brother for always being her biggest supporters throughout this journey. Eric Cruz. Devin Dial. Devin would like to thank her mom and fiance for their patience, encouragement, and for believing in her. She will never have enough words to thank them. Athena Lubinil. Athena would like to thank everyone who believed in her and was there for her during this journey. She's really grateful for her professors and her friends she made along the way. She couldn't have done this without them. Hannah Martinez. Hannah would like to thank God and her family for their love and support. Mom, Dad, Kevin, Chris, she loves you all and appreciates you. Nicole Nunez Martinez. Nicole would like to thank her family for all the love and support. A special thanks to her mom. Her mother's strength and encouragement made this all possible. She loves you. Jarny Philotek. Jarny wants to first start off by thanking his friends, family, professors, and girlfriend for being a part of this journey and start his new chapter of his life. Natasha Shank. Natasha had an incredible team supporting her with each step she took. We all know who you are and are appreciated more than you know. Anna Valdez. Anna would like to thank the faculty and staff at FSW for their guidance and patience and commitment to shaping the lives of us nurses we will be. She would like to thank her family and friends for their encouragement and belief in her. Wilkins Willen. Wilkins would like to extend his deepest gratitude to his Lord and Savior Jesus Christ and his family and friends for their steadfast support through this journey. Thomas Edison Traditional Program. Marissa Boudor. Oh, sorry. Packaging change. Marissa Boudor. Marissa would like to thank her family, her boyfriend Matt, and the Nursing Buddies Baddies group chat for supporting her. She gave her blood, sweat, and tears for this. Kathleen Bagran Sadati. Kathleen would like to thank her husband, family, and second family, her host family, for all the support and love throughout this journey. This journey would not have been the same without them by her side, and she feels truly blessed. Amber Bressingham. Amber would like to thank her family, the Nursing Baddies group chat, and the professors for encouraging and supporting her through this nursing school. Long story short, she survived. Sage Calvihoven. Sage would like to thank her entire family, boyfriend Nathan, best friend Hannah, and her co-workers for their guidance and encouragement, never letting her give up on her nursing career. Francoise Fabian. Francoise would like to thank God and her grandmother for watching over her to her family, boyfriend, second family, testing center, and cohort for their love, support, and dealing with her shenanigans, crying, and complaining. Madison Farnsworth. Madison would like to thank her friends and family who stuck by her side, and to her parents who have given up her unwavering love and support throughout this journey. Estefani Franco. Estefani would like to thank her family for their endless support and encouragement. Their love and guidance have been her foundation, and she wouldn't be here without them. Lainey Garcia. Your encouragement turned my doubts into confidence. Your unwavering support gave me the strength to overcome any challenge. Thank you all for making this a reality. Madison Gribbins. Madison would like to thank God for giving her strength, to her friends, family, and boyfriend for always supporting and encouraging her through the nursing school. She loves you guys. Kennedy Hertzog. Kennedy would like to thank the administration, nursing professors, and the rest of the cohort for her success in this program. Without them, it wouldn't be possible. Hannah Islam. Hannah would like to thank her family for supporting her and believing in her dreams, and to her classmates for helping her reach this point. Jeff Joseph. Jeff would like to thank the Lord for his grace, for his mom, for sacrifices facing, for his family and friends, for unwavering support means everything. Zara is joyful, who loves you. Kendall Kozalak. Kendall would like to thank his family, friends, Miss Trish and Betty. She would also like to thank her mom for always being there. She couldn't have done this without her. Mario Marcelov. Mario would like to thank his fiancée Alex and Money, the faculty, instructors, and nurses, his newborn baby girl, Daddy loves you. Emily Mead. Emily would like to thank her parents and siblings, Kara and Billy, the Nursing Baddies group chat, and her girlfriend Destiny. Without you all, I would not be crossing the stage today. Cheyenne Minto. Cheyenne would like to thank her husband, couldn't have achieved this without them. Caleb Perry. Gabriela Reyes Batista. Gabriela would like to first thank God, her parents, Fedienko and Josefina Reyes, for their unconditional love, support, and sacrifices. Her family, especially Andrea, Rakio, Diana, and Karina Los Amigos. Brianna Reynolds. Brianna Reynolds would like to thank God for giving her journey, strength, and motivation, to her family and friends for always supporting her through her journey. Stephanie Salier. Stephanie would like to thank her family for standing by her every step of the way. Their unwavering love, support, and encouragement have always meant everything on this journey. Michaela Sin. For the endless grace. To her family and friends, their love, strength, and encouragement carries her through this. She is forever grateful and blessed. Ebony Smith. Ebony would like to thank her parents, for their unwavering support and constant encouragement, and her incredible sisters for always being there to lift up her spirits and brighten her day. Kaylin Stetina. Kaylin would like to thank her family and friends, Miss Trish and Betty. Thank you to her mom for always being there. She could not have done this without her. Jessica Thomas Cabrera. Jessica would like to thank her family, especially her mom and dad, friends, professors, and God, for all the unwavering support, love, and faith throughout this journey. Lily Trong. Lily is a first-generation college graduate chasing a healthcare dream. She is deeply thankful to her mom, family, friends, and professors who believed in her every step. Daniel Vargas. Daniel wants to thank his amazing mom and Jesus Christ for their unwavering love, strength, and guidance. Your support carries him through every step. Madison Wright. Madison would like to thank her family and friends for all their encouragement. Thomas Edison Evening Weekend Program. Anna Davidson. Anna would like to thank her mother and grandmother for demonstrating how compassion and selflessness can impact each and every day, for being their biggest supporters. Devin Diulis. Devin would like to thank his family and friends for all their unwavering support, for always believing in him and being his rock. Sarah Garcia. Sarah would like to thank God, her father, her friends, and her family for their unwavering love and support through this journey in the nursing program. Jocelyn Gonzalez. Jocelyn would like to thank her amazing family, classmates, and friends. Their love, encouragement, and support made this journey possible. She is forever grateful for every moment shared. Lisbeth Hernandez. Lisbeth would like to thank her cohort for the laughs, teamwork, and trauma bonding. To her husband for being her human mannequin, chef, and therapist. Taryn Geraldine. Taryn would like to thank her family for all the help, support, and sacrifices they have made to allow her to succeed in nursing school and beyond. Jana Leah. Jana would like to thank her family and friends for all their support and encouragement to nursing school. Crystal Martinez. Crystal would like to thank her family for supporting her through this journey. A special thanks to her work family. She couldn't have done it without their support. Jennifer Martin Reeves. Jennifer would like to thank her amazing friends, family, and above all, God for the support she finally finished nursing school. Karina Powell. Karina would like to thank her family, specifically her grandmother, mother, and daughter, 4 generations of love and resilience that made this dream possible with every hug, tear, and sacrifice. Maria Ramirez Chun. Maria would like to thank God, her parents, family, and friends for their endless love and support. She is forever grateful. Josiah Ramirez Perez. Josiah would like to thank God, all of her family, friends, and boyfriend for their support in this journey. To her mom for illuminating the path and being an example of discipline and perseverance. Felicia Santine Joseph. Felicia would like to thank God, her amazing husband, loving family, and inspiring pressures who encourage her every step. Their unwavering support made this achievement possible. Celia Salazar Munoz. Celia would like to thank God, her mother, and her father, who has done everything for her. Her siblings, nieces, and nephews for the motivation to be a first-generation graduate. Lydia Smith. Lydia would like to thank her parents and boyfriend, Devin, for their endless love and support. She couldn't have done this without you. Congratulations. Let's give these students another round of applause. I'd like to invite Professor Deborah Eva to come to the podium at this time.
Nice to see you. Susie and Wonder. Susie Wonder. Yeah.
We're almost going to do the candlelighting ceremony.
Wonder.
The candlelighting ceremony is where the new graduates recite the professional nursing pledge. The candle symbolizes the care and devotion nurse administers to the sick and the injured. The professional nursing pledge marks the transition from student to nurse. Marielle Escobar, would you please come up here? Marielle Escobar will lead the graduates in the professional nursing pledge.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is an honor to stand before you, a leader class in the International Nursing Pledge, a tradition that marks our official entry into the nursing profession. Graduates, please join me as we recite the pledge together. Candles are lit. Is everyone? Yes? Okay. In full knowledge of the obligations I am undertaking, I promise to care for the sick with all the skills and understanding I possess, without regard to race, creed, color, politics, or social status, sparing no effort to conserve life, to alleviate suffering, and to promote health. I will respect at all times the dignity and religious beliefs of the patients under my care, holding in confidence all personal information entrusted to me, and refraining from any action which might endanger life or health. I will endeavor to give my professional knowledge and skill at the highest level, and to give my loyal support and cooperation to all members of the health team. I will do my utmost to honor the International Nursing Code of Ethics applied to nursing and to uphold the integrity of the nurse. Thank you, and congratulations to the graduating class of 2025.
We still have several awards to be given. Before we close, we have several special awards to present. The Florence Nightingale Award Florence Nightingale is considered the founder of modern nursing. I think all of us know that, right? She was known for her caring and for her compassion, and was instrumental in instituting infection control and nutrition practices during the Crimean War. So she made a difference through her caring, her statistical analysis, and her knowledge, and she's recognized as establishing the first nursing school in 1860 in London, so she was way ahead of her time. We have the pleasure of being able to award 3 Nightingale Awards this afternoon, 1 award for each campus. And this is due to the generosity of the donor. The Nightingale Awards are presented in honor of a former lead faculty member. Her name was Professor Lynn Davis. Professor Davis taught obstetrics and passed away while teaching for us some years back. She was a very beloved teacher, and she was a very caring instructor, and she certainly left a mark, and she was definitely the epitome of Florence. The Nightingale Award was established by her spouse. His name is Mr. Mark Preston. He's not with us today, but he usually can sometimes be in the audience. And he created this award to honor her legacy. And he wanted to recognize students during the pinning ceremony who best exemplified compassion, and competency. The following students were identified by their faculty as embodying these qualities. The first award goes to a student on the Charlotte campus. That person is Taylor Mack. The second award goes to a Collier student, and that student is Eoria Oric. award goes to a Thomas Edison Lee campus student, and that student is Jeff Joseph. In closing, I have a few special words that I would like to address our graduates. And first, we want to again congratulate you for the incredible journey that you have been part of. We are so proud of you. We met you during orientation. We told you we were proud of you. You told us how excited you were. Many of you shared stories about how becoming a nurse was so important to you and that you wanted to make a difference in the lives of patients. At that point, you'd already done the heavy lifting. You had completed your prerequisites, you met the GPA requirements, and you had passed the admission exam. So everybody was still real excited at that point. And then they got tired, right? But what many of you may not realize, especially family and friends, is that earning a seat in the nursing program is very competitive. It's not an easy task. The program is rigorous and it's competitive. So students have to meet the high academic standards. They have to complete a full slate of prerequisites, and they have to succeed on an entrance exam just to be accepted into the program. And then once they're admitted, life becomes a whirlwind. There's lectures, there's clinical hours, there's care plans, there's concept maps, there's simulations, there's assignments, there's simulation scenarios, there's ATI tests, there's concept reviews, and endless hours of studying. Is that right? Yeah. You sacrificed your time, your energy, and your sleep, but you persevered. And now here you are. You're getting ready to graduate. You're preparing to take the NCLEX, and you're preparing to officially become your life as a nurse. You told us that you wanted to make a difference, and you will. The conversations that you shared about helping others were absolutely correct. Nurses do make a difference. Nurses do save lives. As a nurse, you may be the one to witness a baby take its first breath. You may be the one that's holding the hand of someone taking their last breath. You may be the one comforting a family member who's just received heartbreaking news. You will advocate fiercely for your patients. You will trust your clinical judgment. You'll ask the hard questions. And yes, you will save lives. As you embark on your career, I thought I would give you just a few final thoughts. Be that advocate. Nurses are essential to the healthcare team, and advocacy is at the heart of what we do. Be the voice of your patient when they cannot speak for themselves. Join professional organizations and stand with fellow nurses to shape the future of the profession. The nursing profession is evolving, and nurses are being recognized as indispensable members of the healthcare system. Physicians and providers are asking, what do you think? So nurses are using their expertise. They are using their critical thinking. They are using their specialized nursing knowledge as they care for patients and they interact with the healthcare team. There's a growing respect for nursing, and it's earned by those who came before you. Now it's your turn to uphold and expand that trust. Role models matter. You are no longer the student. You are now the teacher. You will become mentors and preceptors, and then you will be guiding the next generation of nurses. Your responsibility will eventually be to orient new graduates and nursing students, just as someone once helped you. And as Patricia Benner says that in the novice to expert theory, that nurses, sometimes you just don't know what they don't know. There's lots of career options. Nursing offers countless paths. You can be a bedside nurse. You can be a community health nurse. You can be a school nurse. You can work in research. You can be in leadership. You can be in education, and many, many, many more options. Many of you already have jobs lined up. We encourage you to follow your path and your dreams, to seek the professional and educational milestones that you seek. You can get a bachelor's degree, a master's degree, a doctorate degree. All of these can just be a few years away if that's your desire. Whatever path you choose, the opportunities are there. You just have to reach for them when you're ready. Trust. As you're entered a profession that has been consistently ranked the most trusted in the United States, according to the 2024 Gallup poll, 75% of respondents rated nurses as the most honest and ethical standards. So nursing has held this tradition for 23 years. That trust is sacred, and I know this generation of nurses will not only honor it, but will raise it to even greater heights. So, in closing, I wanted to share a story that I read about the difference that you can make, and you probably don't even recognize it. And this is a story that I read, and it just was very impactful, and I think it will be impactful to you too, because you don't realize the difference that you make, that your patients and their families do. A young mother whose child was battling cancer was hospitalized, and she posted this message to social media. It was a thank you to the pediatric nurses who were caring for her daughter, and this is what she said. She said, "I see you. I sit on this couch all day long, and I see you. You try so hard to be unnoticed by me and my child. I see your face drop when she sees you and she starts to cry. You try so many ways to ease her fears and win her over. I see you hesitate to stick her. You say, no owies, no owies, no owies, and I'm sorry more times than most people say thank you. I know this group of students will always strive to be the best. You won't settle for good enough. You will go deeper. You will reach higher and give even when you think you've got nothing left to give. You've already proven that during your time here. You can and you will make a difference. So to all the family and the friends out here of our nursing students, I have a message for you too. Just like any other educational journey, our nursing students receive a degree, an associate's degree in science, and at the end of the program, but they still have to pass that NCLEX exam. So please be patient with them as they study for about another month or so, as they do the finishing touches on their degree, because they have to study just a little bit more. So, but this weekend you go out and you celebrate and you have fun and you enjoy that you're celebrating with your graduate. So take the time, enjoy your time, and you all are going to make amazing nurses and make us proud. So congratulations to this class.